guys, and welcome back to That Jess. This is video number 5 for E-Dublin. So as you know, this is the second half of my video from last week, but before we get into any of that, I have one question to ask for all of you guys. I have an idea for a video next week, because you know I like to mix things up a little bit around here. But I need your help. I need as many questions as you can possibly give me. Questions about Ireland, about Dublin, about living here, sitting here, whatever. I just need loads and loads and loads and loads of questions. But for now, enjoy this video. Pleasure. A question sent in by Larissa asks, where do Irish people hang out? I get this question a lot and it's kind of hard to answer because Irish people obviously hang out everywhere. It's Ireland. I know in one of my last videos, Ara mentioned about how if you want to make Irish friends, maybe try to stop going to the Brazilian places. What he means by Brazilian places is quite literally Dicey's. Dicey's is the name of a bar and nightclub here in Dublin that when I walk in, I literally feel like I'm in Brazil. It's actually insane. I'm pretty sure I was the only Irish person there a few weeks ago. If you are in the mood to hang around with Brazilians and go crazy and have a mad big party, go to Dicey's. The drinks are super cheap. But if you are looking to try and make Irish friends, I would stay away from Dicey's. Try somewhere different. Just try somewhere new. There are like 50 nightclubs on the street that Dicey's is on anyway. A few days ago I was sent this really cool video by Thiago and Diego and I just want to show you guys a little bit of it.
My name is Thiago.
My name is Diego and we are from Curitiba, Brazil.
It's under Minas Gerais in the map.
When you come to Brazil again, if you visit Curitiba, you should know Parque Maribi, Jardim Botânico,
and Museu Carne Maio.
So the guys want to know where I think is some really beautiful places to go in Ireland. Now I have a whole list of places that I think you should go in Ireland. Ireland is such a small country, but every single corner has something absolutely beautiful to see. The first thing I'm going to recommend is the Giant's Causeway. It's absolutely incredible. If you've never seen it before or you've never seen photos of it, Google it because it looks incredible. If you were thinking of going on a road trip, that is the perfect place to go because just the whole route there is absolutely stunning. The second place I'm going to recommend is Galway. The great thing about Ireland being so small is that it only takes a few hours to get to each side of Ireland. So there's no real excuse not to go for a road trip. Galway is definitely somewhere you should not miss. Number 3 is Cork. Cork is absolutely adorable. It's gorgeous. And when you go there, I would really recommend visiting the Blarney Stone. Now the Blarney Stone is located at the very, very top of a huge castle. And the castle is surrounded by these big, huge gardens. It's absolutely spectacular. The whole thing about the Blarney Stone is that if you kiss the Blarney Stone upside down, you will get the gift of the gab. The gift of the gab is basically kind of a funny Irish story where you will be gifted with the ability to talk to anybody and chat up women and chat up men, whatever you want to do. You will just be able to talk perfectly to whoever. So I would really recommend doing that. If you're only coming to Ireland maybe for a week or so, but you want to just get outside of the city a little bit, somewhere I think you should visit is Glendalough. Glendalough is perfect for hiking and picnics and everything. It's got a lake, it's got a waterfall, it's got mountains, it's got everything you need for a perfect day out. What do I think about Brazilian bikinis? Whew, that's a pretty hard question. Brazilian bikinis are like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. Yeah. It's really weird because in Europe you can go to the pool or go to the beach with no bikini on, with no top on, and be like all the boobs hanging out. But in Brazil, it's not really right to do that, which I found really interesting because in Brazil the girls like to show what they've got, you know what I mean? And if you have it, flaunt it. Brazilian girls, you have it, so show it off. Nobody wants to see an Irish girl in a Brazilian bikini. We're too white for that kind of stuff. Vinicius asked a really interesting question, which was, are Irish girls more shy than Brazilian girls? Do Brazilian guys have to be a little bit more careful when they're talking to them? Yes. When I first met Arwa, I was like kind of blown away by how confident he was. I was like, oh my god, who is this guy? Weirdo. No, I'm kidding. But it was strange for me to see somebody who had so much energy and could just go up and talk to anybody. So I've met a lot of Brazilians since then who are like that. I'm just like, oh yeah. Confidence is just flowing out of them. So if you're talking to an Irish girl and it looks like she's kind of going, do take it down a little notch. Sometimes that can scare us a little bit, so just take it down a little notch. You'll be okay. Last but not least, our Irish and Portuguese words of the week. So, after me asking you guys not to give me hard ones, you still give me hard ones. But let's start with some of the easy ones, shall we? A word that I really liked was from Anna a few weeks ago. She said sotaque, which means accent. Sotaque, sotaque, sotaque. I really think that at the end of these videos I'm gonna have a super big and random vocabulary in Portuguese, because I have found that the words I was learning last week are still in my head. Like parallelepipedo. So this is really working for me. I don't know if it's working for you. Do you remember your Irish words from last week? Enrico said para ngarico tirimiruaro. You know, last week I had Ara to help me with these, but now I actually have no idea how to pronounce these words. So yeah, I can't see this week going very well for me. Até logo. That was sent in by Fabio. I really like that one. Até logo. Até logo. Já, até logo. Gabrielle or Gabriel, I'm not 100% sure, wants me to say the most impossible word I've ever seen in my entire life. Really, no, I'm not, you know, Gabriel, whatever. That's just mean. I'm not even going to try to say that word. Microscopicos. No. So for my Irish word of the week, Camilla Ramos has asked me how to say I love you in Irish. So here we go. I love you is Ispralum tu. Ispralum tu. I love you. Te amo. Ispralum tu. That's all I have time for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave comments down below with any questions that you might have or advice that you have for other people. And I will see you all again next week. Bye. Ciao. Ugh.